your voice notes letting us know what it is that you're thankful for. If you haven't sent it yet, do yourself a favor, send it right now. Our WhatsApp number is 072-411-6528. And of course, take a moment to be grateful for the things that you have around you. But right now, someone who's around me is happy MaKhumalo Ngidi, who is the Proudly South African's Marketing and Communication Chief Officer. Now, she joins us this morning to talk about the local fashion police, which is Proudly South Africa's annual consumer competition that aims to promote South Africa's local fashion industry, a labor-intensive sector with the potential to create many jobs in our country. And she's going to tell us all about that. Very good morning. How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm great. It's good to have you here this morning. And I think before we even start talking about fashion police, which for a lot of us, myself included, we already feel like, what's going on?
Yeah.
I think I'm worried if I'm looking the part. Let's speak about Proudly South African, other than the tick that we usually see on garments, on food and various things. What exactly does it stand for?
So there is much more to us than just the tick.
Yeah.
So we are the country's official Buy Local campaign, and our mandate or our job is to remind South Africans about the importance of buying local product and supporting local product and services. And so it is the Buy Local movement is a tried and tested method and phenomenon the world over. Many countries around the world have their own Buy Local movement, and South Africa is no different, and just ultimately to say, we need to buy local, support local, to create jobs for us as South Africans and to sustain the very jobs that we have, if we even think we will be able to deal with unemployment and social ills, because I'm sure you agree that in being employed gives you dignity, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
and I think it influences the bigger picture, the bigger scope of not just the individual, the family, and of course the generations
livelihoods,
thereafter.
and households.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about this third edition of Proudly South African's local fashion police. It has many of us in a heart attack because you think the fashion police, they're always checking you. What's happening with your shoes? What's happening with your clothes? The colors don't match.
Yes.
But this is a little bit of a different feel. Tell us a little bit more about this campaign.
It is a bit of a different feel, because what we wanted to do as Proudly South African, using different touch points, working in different sectors, we wanted to find something in the clothing, textile, footwear, leather sector, which is labor intensive, like you said,
yes,
creates a lot of jobs. Wanted to find a relatable way for South Africans to be part of this movement, that any of us as a people can look amazing in locally manufactured clothing that you can buy from a local retail store, a local designer, even a local, a seamstress down the road from your house. Your aunt may be, maybe doing a bit of sewing and, producing great clothing that you can do, that you can buy from anybody in South Africa, irrespective of where you are in the country, and really look local and lekker and amazing.
I love the sound of that, because a lot of us, especially now, it's that time where it's weddings and everybody is getting clothes made from the designers just down the road. So for someone who wants to be a part of this, I mean, they want to be a part of this campaign and they want to enter, what's the criteria for the rest of us who are just going to try our luck?
So this is the third year,
yeah,
and it's growing in leaps and bounds. The South Africans just love it. This year we saw a lot of entries from many South Africans, a rainbow kind of situation and movement, which is amazing. And so we started 3 months ago to build up the competition and all of the consumer competition, and the criteria was, take a picture of yourself looking amazing as you do, and post it on social media, tag Proudly South African, and tag the shop or the designer where you bought the clothing item from, showing country of origin. It cannot come from anywhere else but South Africa. Enter as many times as you want, and this year we saw families, couples, girlfriends, boyfriends, neighbors, everybody, was part of this movement. And over 300 entries, and now, like yesterday, 2 days ago, our designer judges announced the 4 winners and 4 runners-up. The 4 winners, each of them will win 20,000 Rand from each of the designers. There's a trick though. We don't pay the winner 20,000 Rand into their bank account, because we have no control that they may take it and go to Diamond Walk.
Yeah, and then not buy local.
Which defeats the DEPEP post,
Absolutely.
right? And so, so the designers are going to design clothing items for these winners, and this culminates into a fashion show on the 16th. So an ordinary South African is going to walk the ramp
Oh my
showcasing a design from, you know, your Gert Johan Kutsia, JJ Skuman, Palesa or Otis, and be in the presence of media, of the industry, of industry peers, of, you know, the whole country will be watching. So it's an incredible project that is so well received. And, you know, generally South Africans, we like to look good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very much.
You know
it's
what?
In our blood.
It's in our, you know what? It's a gazini. So it's a beautiful campaign, a beautiful project that, you know, I have no doubt that in the next few years, 2 years or so, it'll be on the same par, not as competition, same par as the, you know, the Fashion Week, South African Fashion Week, to complement it.
Yes,
you know what I mean? As opposed to, you know, to really complement it in the interest of the clothing
and of
sector.
course it highlights all those local designers.
Yes.
Now, before we wrap up our time together, unfortunately we run out of time, but it's not just ending on the 16th when they walk on that ramp. I'd love for you to maybe shed some light to us with the Fedisa Fashion School that is also kind of, you know, promoting the work that's going to happen over there. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Look, you know, wearing local is a lifestyle. Through and through. You know, beyond the 16th, which is the date of our fashion show, it's a lifestyle that every day we consume something as South Africans, and it's a lifestyle kind of approach. It's the clothes we wear, the cars we drive, the food we eat, the music we listen to, the sneakers we wear, you know, all of it's a furniture we have in our homes, in our offices, the, you know, whatever you television screens we have in our houses, whatever, mobile phones, anything. And so we have to wear something every day. So beyond the competition, it's a lifestyle thing. But what we're asking in a nutshell, as proudly South African, is that the next time you go and purchase anything you want to wear, you know, can your purchasing decision be in favor of local products? We've got amazing clothes in South Africa. We've got amazing designer. And also, when you look at the designers we work with, because every year we work with different designers, do not be intimidated by their name, because we have a combination, by the way, of high-profile designers and just ordinary designers. Do not be, you know, intimidated by that, you know, because the notion is that, you know, they're too expensive, they're overly priced, and you've got to have a lot of money. There's retail stores in South Africa. We've got good quality products that are affordable and accessible. And you know, walk the talk and do the right thing. If you don't buy local and support local, who should?
100%. We should be the first people to be ambassadors of that. Mr. Ngidi, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Man, I'm excited about this and looking forward to that local fashion police.
Coming after you.
You see, now I'm looking forward to the police. I'm looking forward to...
Can I check your country of origin?
Yeah, we'll do that while we're on the ad break, not while we're here. Well, TMS fam, here we are, and it's a time for you to be able to go ahead and buy local, you know, fly the South African flag high, and be able to contact your local seamstress, or go to a shop that's local to you to be able to say, hey, I love local, I wear local, and I'm proud of local. And who knows, we might see you on